Myself, Yashwant sir. I am working as a business development management at College Dunya. And can you please brief about yourself, sir?
I am Dr. B. Madhusudan Reddy, formerly the principal of Government Degree and PG College located at Karimnagar of Telangana. But after the retirement, I am extending my services to Sri Chaitanya group of educational institutions, in which there are 2 engineering colleges and pharmacy, management, degree, PG, junior colleges. There are almost 7 colleges. We are supervising them, and I am the academic director of these institutions, coordinating with the management and principals. It is the gap between the management and principals. I am bridging them, and we are doing wonderful activity. And at this part of the region of Telangana, we are the number 1 engineering college in terms of placements we offer, and also the admissions we get.
Good sir, good sir.
The amount of admissions we get will be directly testifying our name and goodwill in the market.
Okay, sir.
And as a government servant, when I served for 3 decades in government service, I was a chemistry professor and a social worker and a columnist in newspapers. I got State Best Teacher Award and National Best Teacher Award when I was in the government service.
Okay. Sir, being the director of Sri Chaitanya College of Engineering, what is your leadership philosophy and how would you describe your leadership style?
We believe in the decentralization, and normally the private managements, for every simple reason, we need to contact the management. But at Sri Chaitanya, powers are delegated at each level, at head of the department level, at directors level, at principals level. They will resolve a lot of the problems without interfering with the management. Management is so soft, and they delegate the powers, and they believe in imparting better education and making the students world ready. Our caption was "Be world ready."
Good.
We will be excellent not only in the inside the classroom in academics. We are doing a lot of add-on activity that will enrich the skills and the personality of the students of all years. Maybe first year, second year, or final year.
Okay, sir. Okay. So, sir, you have held key positions at educational institutes throughout the professional career. What are the key factors that keep you connected with the educational sector?
The factors now, as the time changing, as the clock is rolling, the definition of running educational institutions and the mentality of the students and the parents and the stakeholders, values are changing, and sometimes without much interest, sometimes we are also forced to adapt to new changes. And but without affecting the learning process, teaching and learning process, we are imparting we are taking care of all the measures for better output from the students.
Okay, sir. Sir, how does your curriculum of the college ensure the best practice in the industry?
Normally, in a state-run university like we are affiliated to JNTU Hyderabad.
Good.
The university will 100% university will frame the syllabus, curriculum they will frame,
Okay.
and we need to follow their academic calendar. But in addition to that, without taking anything, in addition to completing the academic curriculum, we simultaneously focusing on all other aspects related to physical fitness of the students and mental robustness of the students, and we are imparting all the life skills and employability skills which are not there in the curriculum, but as a CRT, in the name of CRT classes, career or recruitment training programs, college recruitment training programs. It is our initiative to do that, and students are also very happy. And by the time they complete their degree, they are not only academically brilliant, they are also enriched in their life skills and employability skills.
Okay. So, what do you see as your college greatest strength, sir?
What? Repeat, please.
What do you see as your college greatest strengths?
My college strength is we strongly focus on academics and timely completion of syllabus. We focus on student-centered learning. We focus on 100% attendance for the college. If a student is missed in the day, a call will go to their parent why the student did came. It is in the first hour of the day only the call will go. We will follow that, and we will ensure that each and every student will participate in all the co-curricular and extracurricular activities conducted by the college. We focus on mostly we focus on curricular and co-curricular and extracurricular being we are having NCC unit, we have NSS units, we have games, lot of games. It is not only to improve their body coordination and fitness, it indirectly helps their mental robustness.
Yes. So, sir, being the director, how do you strategize about the key programs and plans for the marketing and administration of your university?
Marketing, we will not do anything special in marketing of our goodwill to improve the goodwill of the college. We will not market in like that. We will do activities in real terms, and those activities are highlighted by media, both print and electronic media in this region. The people will come to know through the papers and electronic media, and we believe in that, not to publish anything unwanted. We will do the program and they will come and highlight the program. That is one way where the society will believe that we are doing something good for the student community. That is one. And always the discipline of the college or discipline of the students, he may be first year or final year.
Okay.
If he crosses a line, we will punish them without any lenience. And they are very disciplined, and but that is the reason why we are able to do lot of activities, multi-level activities to the betterment of the student community.
Okay, sir. Good. Sir, any insights into how your college could be more welcoming to students of different races or economic backgrounds?
Being we are in the rural area, it is almost in the rural area. Karimnagar district is away from 160 kilometers away from Warangal, Hyderabad.
Yeah.
And our students are mostly from rural areas. They will come through our buses from their villages. We will pick them up and we will drop them daily.
Okay.
And most of the students, 80% you can say, are from weaker sections, and they are solely depending upon the fee reimbursement by the government. They are not that much rich to pay yearly fees coined by the government.
Yeah.
And being the rural people, they lack a lot of skills that are to be there from school level. They may be passed out from government schools where not much extra care is taken. When compared to private sector, private schools will do a lot of other activities also to enlarge their mental capacity. Being the rural students with low skills, once they enter from the first day, they are a raw student. They don't know how to stand, they don't know how to speak, and from that level we groom them, and by final year they are facing the companies like Infosys, IBM in the campus only interviews, and they are coming out with flying colors. That indicates that within the 4 years of tenure, a raw student is brought to a refined student, and he is world ready, and he is wonderful product from the college going out into the corporate sector.
Yeah. So, sir, can you tell me some of your plans you are currently or in future designing for your institute and for your students?
We are actually we have a strong desire and plan to improve the college infrastructure, improve the standards of the students, improve the courses we offer, increase the number of courses we offer, and our final aim is to go for a deemed university status. That it may take a few years, but for a long journey, first step is also important. First step we have taken, and we are being not accredited by NAC. Accreditation also we are going for within 1 year. We are going for accreditation, and we are sure that we will get A grade. Our plan, short-term plan is going for accreditation, and long-term plan is to get a deemed university status.
Okay, sir. It was nice. So, sir, any suggestions you would like to give to the current youth and aspiring students?
The students always should have the open mind to receive what is good, and he should discard what is bad. He should know how to lead a life. Life is not to earn, not only to earn. Life is to live fully. Happiness won't come from money. Happiness is the one thing that is there, that should come from inside. You can't buy, it is not a commodity to buy. That happiness of leading a happy life, what is required to lead a happy life, that we should teach to the students. How to live, how to lead a happy life, how to be happy, how to make others happy. That attitude must be developed in the students. In that way, we are moving ahead to groom the students to that level.
Very good, sir. It was a very good suggestion, and it was a very good interview with you, sir. And it was a very good interview, sir. Thank you so much for thank you so much for giving us this opportunity, sir. And anything you want to say before ending this call, sir?
Nothing. Almost for the last 4 decades, I am in the education sector. I started from a very simple agriculture-based family, but I passed one class after the other with ease. I never felt anything very hard. It was very smooth until I get the post-graduation from Kakti University, Warangal, where I got the gold medal from the university for MSc chemistry. But to that level, I might have got a good rank, but I never felt that I am doing hard work. I did a smart work with happiness. I never treated reading and learning a work. It is not a work, it is a passion. That passion took me from a small village farmer family to a director of academic institution. I am thankful to all these student community because of whom I learned much from them, and they may be learning. They might have learned something from me, but I learned a lot of things from me. In the sense, I learned what is the poverty, what are the problems faced by poor people. All those things they touched my heart, and I am thankful to the institutions where I worked.
It was a very nice thought, sir. And it was very nice meeting with you, sir. And thank you for this meeting, sir.
Okay, nice. Welcome. Most welcome,
Okay,
and all the best. All the best. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.